don't know what kind of psychology war, tapi saya dapat melihatlah dalam WhatsApp, dalam berita dan sebagainya. One group kata they got more MPs, the other side beritahu they have got more. Well, these are part of cyber war, and this is what makes politics to be very interesting. But somehow, I hope lah, at the end of the day, these politicians, so far I notice Sarawakian politicians, kita tidak sibuk dalam perkara itu. These are politicians in West Malaysia, put the nation ahead of everything. We just went through, we are almost at the end, hopefully insyaAllah, at the end of COVID-19. It's not easy to address this kind of problem. 3 months of not working, I think it has created a lot of burden, problem to a lot of people. Yang makan gaji hari, tidak ada pendapatan. I hope the politician don't be too power crazy lah. Jangan nak jadi Perdana Menteri aja. Give them some time. Give them some time to tackle COVID-19, to improve the economy. When we reach the time when we have to face the GE15, that's the time when you berlawan betul-betul. At the moment, pening kepala saya pun, but I have full confidence. The present Prime Minister is a good minister, Prime Minister. And he and his team will be able to glide through, improve the economy, tackle COVID-19. And I can see that Malaysian public, except those little politicians, Malaysian public seem to be appreciative of what Muhyiddin Yassin is doing. Except those little power crazy new politicians yang put aside everything, nak gugatkan, create uncertainty saja. That's my opinion, honest opinion on this. Yeah.
And then what do you see? Adakah benda ni akan effect untuk kita punya konsep di Sarawak ke?
Alhamdulillah, personally I see Sarawakian politician, those from GPS lah, I can see that they are very cultured. It's not easy to dangle a carrot in front of the. I mean, as a politician, I've been there for quite a while. I've seen so many politicians jumping from here, jumping from there. I don't need to name which state lah. Dangle sikit. Well, most of them would jump. There must have been something else behind. I'm not accusing dia terima duit ini, terima itu. But personally, there must be something that drives them to jump. Not many people would want to become frogs. Because when you are called a froggy politician, it comes with a very bad stigma, whereby you are seen to be tidak ada credibility. But Sarawakian GPS politician, I have get call from others also, not to ask me to jump, but asking me, can you please boleh tolong tak to minta supaya they can give us support. I said no. I know my friends, whether they're MPs or I don't. You can dangle anything in front of them, they won't jump. I said, that is the culture that we have built in Sarawakian politics, and that's what makes us feel so proud. Yeah, that is what makes us feel so proud. And I think, as politician, one day when you're no more in politics, you can recall back. People dangle 10 million, 5 million to me. I'm not going to touch it. That builds up your credibility also. Yeah. Okay?
Datuk, mari komen pasal kenyataan YB Chongjen yang menggambarkan GPS sebagai darah sunti yang menunggu pinangan dan lamaran dari pihak-pihak yang tertentu.
Yeah. Well, saya kadang-kadang bila YB Chong, he's my good friend also. When he talk about integrity, when he talk about good governance, he need to see himself also. The integrity, good governance is not only for those in GPS. It also applies to them. When you come up with a manifesto, buat janji ini, buat janji itu, if the Pakatan Harapan government wins the election, you don't have to jump. Sarawak parties don't have to jump to us. We will commit this. 20% royalty. Half of the tax taken from Sarawak to be given back to Sarawak. You even put them in your manifesto. Manifesto is just like your Bible for the election. And yet, what happened? That part I question the integrity. You are able to do it for 2 years. I still remember when I met him. Where is that 20% you owe janji? Cannot, Karim. If we have to do it, Malaysia will be bankrupt. Tapi now, the sales tax are able to be given. Suddenly, the country that is known to be, before GE14, Malaysia is going to be bankrupt. Duit sudah kena makan oleh Najib dan ini semua duit sudah habis. Suddenly, during the lockdown, 300 billion is already being spent for stimulus package. Where does the money suddenly come from? That means the finance minister at that time, you know who is the finance minister? Those leaders, termasuk our state leaders down here from the AP, has been lying to us. Where is your integrity here? You have been lying to us. Bagi tahu, putting fear into Malaysians that we are going to be bankrupt. Suddenly duit pandai ada. State government stimulus package. We are not coming up with a lot of promises and not able to commit it. I don't think Tan Sri Muhyiddin is willing to come up with a lot of promises. He will be putting his head on the chopping board. 300 billion, if I'm not mistaken, 350 billion has been, the stimulus by federal government. Kalau a bankrupt nation, I don't think they can come up with the money, isn't it? And a lot of those janji by the AP. Now they are saying, janji lah ini itu. When we say we will try to negotiate with Petronas, we are getting it. No, we are getting it. When have Sarawak been given 2 billion from the time we form Malaysia in 1 year? Pernah tak? Duit royalty. Tiap-tiap tahun kita dapat 600 million, 700 million. Suddenly 2019 lebih daripada 2 billion. It will be paid. I'm very sure it will be paid. That is only on SST, sales tax, belum lagi royalty. And only from one source, Petronas. What about the other oil and gas companies? Why are we complaining? We are very happy. It's not easy. 2 billion something, 3 billion masuk coffer. It will help us a lot. Now, we should be able to be appreciative. Look back. Tiap-tiap tahun berapa kita dapat? 600 million? 700 million for our 5% royalty. Berapa puluh tahun sudah we've been getting that. Isn't it? Nobody is going to give you 2 billion like that. 2 billion means 2,000 million. Can you imagine how we can develop the state from that? If 2019, 2,000 million, 2020, 2021, can you imagine how much? If we had got those money right from the time when we set up Petronas, 1976, we might have our own twin tower in Sarawak, probably. Isn't it? Yeah. Okay.